So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this IT reset. You know, there's three different phases here when we talk about IT reset. The first phase is what we've been used to for so many years, right? We have all of our resources in one place. They're close to us. We feel secure about it. Now, we may have our problems along the way, but we know where those resources are. That's the first phase, or kind of that first era of IT. And then we kind of moved into this era where we're at today, which is let's put everything we have to the cloud. And that era, although is wonderful in concept, and quite frankly, it works great for some parts of our lives, but for some of our lives that require additional security or focus, this general cloud perspective is a little difficult to swallow, right? So we have to be able to move beyond that into what we call kind of the future phase of cloud, this third phase. Now, this third phase of cloud, which I believe we're entering into right now, is the ability to add applications and services to that cloud environment to truly make the cloud functional. In today's world, that's a very, very important component of cloud technology. So how do we go that last mile? Stretch that last mile from this conceptual cloud into one that is functional. I believe the time is upon us to move forward. We have application modernization. Programs like Boomi, Make, and Clarity are out in the marketplace today. Now I'm talking about how do you move business into the cloud, truly make it usable, right? We can use it today for sharing files on Dropbox with one another, or sharing our pictures out here on YouTube or Facebook. Those are easy things. But when you come to businesses sharing information, and the federal government specifically sharing sensitive information, these security controls, the way that we do this business has got to have a lot more to it. Well, there's several options available to us. We can use for our general purpose, our non-sensitive workloads. We can put those out on shared resources like a Google or an Amazon or some cloud service that's inexpensive and easy to use. Well, many environments go to building a dedicated cloud that they can host within their own environment or host within somebody's data center, but still be their dedicated cloud. Committed, dedicated resources. Instead of a multi-tenant cloud like an Amazon or a Google, where you have shared hardware resources. Of course, there's financial gain in either of the models, so you have to weigh out what that is. How do you apply technologies that are emerging, like Openstack? You have things like Ubuntu, or however you say that. You have technologies that are related to Openstack. Openstack provides us with a great platform that we can build these dedicated clouds in a very cost-effective manner. Now, some of you may say, well, Openstack may be a little volatile at this state. Let's go to the next best thing. Well, start taking apart what it is that you need from that cloud environment and start saving money where you can. So things like open source applications like Nagios, for example, or FireAmp, things like Snort. These type of applications, although some of them do cost money today, are closer to an open source environment where the cost for this software is less. In most cases, you have to check it out. But you have things that are related to OpenStack, like Eucalyptus, for example. Or you may use an Ubuntu. Whatever it is, derivative of Linux, whatever that derivative of Linux is bound to save you money. If you need a supported model, go with a Red Hat, for example. That gets you a little bit closer to OpenStack, but not quite the risk. So there are lots of options out there available to you. Of course, you can stay with the common technologies like a Microsoft or a VMware, great technologies, and they run and work great. But there's costs associated with them. So you're going to have to weigh out what the cost is related to the benefit. So there are plenty of cloud alternatives available for you. IT reset is happening. Whether we want it or not, it is going to happen. And so what are we doing as individuals, businesses, and organizations to embrace this technology? If you have additional questions, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel or ask questions. So, in summary, what do we do to deal with IT reset? IT reset's going to happen. We're going to move our applications to different locations so that we can save money. We can reduce our staffing requirements to manage IT, move them into other areas of our business to make more money. That's the ultimate objective of cloud. And so we can do that with traditional fashion, like a Microsoft or a VMware. We can also have that hosted out at an Amazon or Google. And then for those more secure environments or more sensitive applications, we can begin to look at dedicated clouds built on perhaps Openstack or Red Hat, using KVM as a hypervisor. So there's lots and lots of options available to you in the marketplace. Good luck.